I'm gonna get you the animes that must be watched in 2021. Please subscribe for more videos like this and leave comments and likes. The plot of Attack on Titan centers on a civilization inside three walls, the last location where humans still live. Over 100 years ago, humanity was driven to the brink of extinction after the emergence of humanoid giants called Titans, who attack and eat humans on sight. As the battle between the Titans and the humans continues, Eren uncovers a secret that leaves the entire regiment confused. They must unravel its mystery and find a way to stop the Titans. Beginning in April 5738 AD, it's been over 3,700 years since a mysterious flash petrified nearly all human life. A 15-year-old genius named Senku Ishigami is suddenly revived to find himself in a world where all traces of human civilization have been eroded by time. Senku sets up a base camp and begins to study the petrified humans in order to determine the cause of the event, as well as a cure. Over the next 6 months, Senku's friend Taiju Oki wakes up and Senku learns their revival was made possible with nitric acid. With this discovery, they develop a compound that will allow them to instantly revive others. They begin by reviving a famous martial artist named Tsukasa Shishio and their classmate Yuzuriya Agawa with the goal of rebuilding civilization with a focus on science. It is the year 2045, and over 1,000 years after an agreement called the Promise was made to end a long war between humans and demons. The Promise was an agreement where each would live in their own separate worlds, the human world, free from the threat of demons, and the demon world, where human breeding farms were set up to provide food for the demons. By eating humans, demons take on their attributes which prevent them from degenerating into mindless monsters. In the demon world, a special breeding program was set up under the guise of orphanages. There, a human mother would oversee the children to make sure they grew up as intelligent as possible. These children had identifying numbers tattooed on them and had no knowledge of the outside world. They believed that they were orphans, and once they reached a certain age or intelligence, they would be taken out for adoption, but were fed to high-ranking demons instead. Gol D. Roger was known as the Pirate King, the strongest and most infamous being to have sailed the Grand Line. The capture and execution of Roger by the world government brought a change throughout the world. His last words before his death revealed the existence of the greatest treasure in the world, One Piece. It was this revelation that brought about the Grand Age of Pirates, men who dreamed of finding One Piece, which promises an unlimited amount of riches and fame, and quite possibly the pinnacle of glory and the title of the Pirate King. Enter Monkey D. Luffy, a 17-year-old boy who defies your standard definition of a pirate. Rather than the popular persona of a wicked, hardened, toothless pirate ransacking villages for fun, Luffy's reason for being a pirate is one of pure wonder. The thought of an exciting adventure that leads him to intriguing people and ultimately, the promised treasure. Following in the footsteps of his childhood hero, Luffy and his crew travel across the Grand Line, experiencing crazy adventures, unveiling dark mysteries and battling strong enemies, all in order to reach the most coveted of all fortunes. When Subaru Natsuki leaves the convenience store, the last thing he expects is to be wrenched from his everyday life and dropped into a fantasy world. Things aren't looking good for the bewildered teenager. However, not long after his arrival, he is attacked by some thugs. Armed with only a bag of groceries and a now useless cell phone, he is quickly beaten to a pulp. Fortunately, a mysterious beauty named Satella, in hot pursuit after the one who stole her insignia, happens upon Subaru and saves him. In order to thank the honest and kind-hearted girl, Subaru offers to help in her search, and later that night, he even finds the whereabouts of that which she seeks. But unbeknownst to them, a much darker force stalks the pair from the shadows, and just minutes after locating the insignia, Subaru and Satella are brutally murdered. However, Subaru immediately reawakens to a familiar scene, confronted by the same group of thugs, meeting Satella all over again. The enigma deepens as history inexplicably repeats itself. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe for more videos like this and leave comments and likes.